Now on Good Morning Northwest, new video overnight shows U.S. forces striking an Iranian-bound ship while Iran hits back at American allies. What it means for the hopes of ending the war.
And we got thunderstorms back in the forecast today. I'll show you when they'll arrive and what they'll be up to for the afternoon.
A Spokane business owner says the city broke its promise to protect her. Now she is fighting back in court. Story just ahead. Live on KXLY Plus and 4 News Now, you are watching Good Morning Northwest. So glad you're joining us. I'm Robin Nance.
I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd. Let's get right on over to meteorologist Matt Gray. He's taking a look at that first alert forecast heading into our day.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful start this morning, but we are keeping an eye on some showers and what we believe are going to be building thunderstorms this afternoon from a little weather disturbance right off the coast that's going to swing through our area later on today. So already in western Washington, western Oregon, they're seeing a little bit of rain, expecting that to stay that way through the morning, and then by the afternoon, we'll start to see some activity here. We're going to end up seeing building clouds through the day, mostly these high clouds for the first half of the day before those storms get a little closer. 55 right now in Spokane, so we're warming up very quickly, expecting that we'll end up with most of our day in the 60s at the rate that we are warming right now. So 60s by 9 a.m. at least, and then as we get towards your afternoon, starting to cloud up a little bit more. Best chance for showers and storms for Spokane and for Coeur d'Alene is going to be arriving in the 3 to 5 p.m. time frame and then extending out to about sunset. So as late as 9 o'clock, we can still see a little bit of rain around the region. That's a look at your day. We will take a closer look at what you can expect out of these storms when they arrive coming up.
We are tracking breaking news this morning. The U.S. and Iran traded more strikes overnight. New video shows the moment the U.S. hit an oil tanker headed to Iran. In response, Iran fired back, hitting Kuwait, an American ally. Officials in Kuwait report damage to the country's main airport, along with the attack killing one person and hurting more than 60 others. Despite the strikes, Secretary of State Marco Rubio says a peace deal remains possible, but it's unclear if talks are really moving forward.
There is the prospect before us, which could happen today, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week, that for the first time, certainly in my memory, they have agreed to negotiate aspects of their nuclear program that just a month ago or just a year ago, they were refusing to even mention.
Rubio says the U.S. won't lift sanctions or help reopen the Strait of Hormuz unless Iran gives up its nuclear program. Some lawmakers say they don't even see a deal like that even happening, even as President Trump holds to his message that he's in no rush to end the war. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Primary election results from 6 states coming in overnight.
But the eyes of the nation are on California this morning, where more than 60 people were running for governor. Former Fox News host Steve Hilton, who was endorsed by President Trump, was leading in the overnight results. He hopes to become the state's first Republican governor since Arnold Schwarzenegger. But to do it, he'll have to beat Democrat Xavier Becerra, who is a former Health and Human Services secretary. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles mayoral race has its final 2, incumbent Karen Bass and reality star Spencer Pratt.
I feel very confident that I am going to continue to work hard, learn everything I need to learn.
We have led a grassroots campaign because we want to bring change to our city, and that's what we've been doing, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
While Bass, Democrat, is in first place overnight, Pratt, a registered Republican running as an independent, is holding in second. Pratt's glitzy ads, some generated by AI, helped fuel his rise, taking aim at Bass for her handling of the LA wildfires. 5 other states held their primaries Tuesday, from Montana to New Jersey.
The Spokane Valley Investigative Unit arrested a 57-year-old man on felony drug charges and seized weapons, drugs, and a stolen ATV. They executed a search warrant near the intersection of East 3rd Avenue and North Main Street in Meade by Union Stadium. Colby Jones faces 3 felony counts of possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver or sell, and 1 charge of unlawful use of a building for drugs. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says during the search, investigators seized 5 firearms, an ounce of methamphetamine, suspected fentanyl, more than $2,200 in cash, and a stolen ATV. Since 2018, we have told you about a downtown hair salon that's been asking the city of Spokane to better enforce its laws.
Now, Urbana Natural Spa, Salon and Wine is closing its doors next month. It's also suing the city and Catholic Charities. Owner Linda Beal claims that she lost clients and employees at her salon because of the Catholic charity housing buildings that are located around her business. Beal says that the city chose not to enforce Municipal Code 1068, which states the city of Spokane is committed to protecting its citizens from the dangers of properties that are abandoned, where unsafe conditions exist, or where crime repeatedly occurs.
You start looking at how you recover damages. You have to look at all the security cameras you had to put in, all the planters that you've had to rebuild and replant, all the graffiti that you've had to clean up.
According to SPD's quarterly offenses dashboard, 1,184 offenses have been reported in the Riverside area of downtown this year.
Starting next fall, students in Spokane Public Schools will have to buckle up. That's because the school district purchased a new multi-million-dollar bus fleet with seat belts on board and will require students to wear them. The buses will also have in-depth cameras, exterior lighting, and tire chains that drivers can put on automatically.
We want to have buses that have the highest safety standard possible, and in school bus land, that means buses that are equipped with seat belts, which hasn't historically been part of the model that public schools across the country have utilized.
The school district says by purchasing its own fleet rather than contracting from another company, it will save money. Registration to ride the bus next year has already opened, and the school district has asked parents to sign their children up by July 15th. Don't wait. It's now 6:07.
Let's check back in with meteorologist Matt Gray. The sun is just getting brighter as we go. Wow.
I know. Yeah, a little blinding here almost on our camera over Post Falls this morning. Yeah, grab the sunglasses. You think for the first half of the day, maybe not necessarily the second, as we are tracking a chance of showers and storms for this afternoon. Coming up in my full forecast.
He's back. Former Congressman George Santos faces a new federal investigation just months after President Trump set him free. We have the story just ahead.
Plus, what Spokane police discovered while investigating cryptocurrency crimes will alarm every parent. The urgent message coming up in a live report with Alexander Konyards. It's right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Post Falls ER and Hospital.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
When you're ready for more peace and quiet, Numerica has flexible home loans so you can get more for what you love. Numerica Credit Union, money where it matters.
Our clients come to Dynamic Decks for the best. My father started this business in 1999.
I've been working with Dynamic Decks for 15 years, supplying them with all of their TimberTech and outdoor living products.
We can always trust PAR to have the highest quality products. They deliver it on time, every time.
As a family-owned business, we know the importance of showing up.
Dynamic Decks is a PAR customer for life.
All of the best Trex and TimberTech deals are at PAR. Visit par.com/decking to learn more. PAR, where the builders go.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
It is 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Former Congressman George Santos is facing a new federal investigation.
This time, the probe is focused on a potential insider trading using the popular prediction market platform Kalshi. Sources say Santos placed wagers tied to his own attendance at the State of the Union. By skipping the speech, sources say he pocketed tens of thousands of dollars. Santos first gained infamy in 2022 when multiple lies he told during his campaign were exposed. He was sentenced to 7 years for identity theft and wire fraud, a sentence commuted by President Trump.
Another big storyline in last night's primary comes from Alabama. It's thanks to a new ruling from the Supreme Court. The justices have now cleared the way for Republicans to use a contested congressional map in that state, which a lower court described as intentional race discrimination. The map eliminates one of the two majority black districts currently held by Democrats.
The Justice Department has scrapped plans for the $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund amid bipartisan pushback. Critics called the fund a taxpayer-funded slush fund for Trump allies. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche told lawmakers that they are not moving forward with this fund ever. Some GOP senators are concerned that taxpayer money could have been used to compensate January 6 rioters who attacked the Capitol. Blanche says part of the settlement that bars the IRS from auditing Trump and his family remains unchanged.
People in Tokyo are braving heavy rain and strong wind as a tropical storm bears down on Japan today. The rain from Tropical Storm Tanmi paralyzing traffic in the city, canceling hundreds of flights and delaying or suspending train service. 5,000 homes lost power as people near rivers braced for floods. One area in central Japan got 20 inches of rain in 24 hours.
That is a lot of rain. We can certainly use all the rain we can get here, and we've got a chance this afternoon. So enjoy this beautiful morning. It's already pretty warm. We're in the mid-50s here, and it's only not even 6:15 yet. We'll have dark and stormy weather at times for this afternoon, so expecting right about mid-afternoon we'll peak in the mid-70s and then start to see our temperatures drop as the storminess continues there for the later portions of the day. A chance for a couple of sprinkles lingering on past sunset, but then clearing out pretty quickly for Thursday.
Today's your last chance to register for Hoop Fest. You can register your team for the world's largest 3-on-3 tournament until tonight at 11:59. Hoop Fest is only accepting teams on a space-available basis right now, but that ends tonight. You can find the registration portal on KXLY.com. Hoop Fest is June 27th and 28th. Be here before you know it. It's now 6:13.
Well, have you ever heard of social trails? Coming up in just a little bit here on Good Morning Northwest, what they are and why one North Idaho city is trying to stop them.
And Spokane police is seeing a spike in online predators targeting kids. Details on the new digital safety campaign they hope will help after the break.
And here is a live look at People's Park on your Wednesday morning. What a beautiful start. We're back with more Good Morning Northwest right after this.
Your power bill is already expensive. Will AI make it even worse? I'm Natalie Grant from 4 News Now. See how massive new data centers may drive up local rates, who's really paying, and how you can fight back. That's tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
It's the Summer Splash Sale this week at Quality Spas at the North Division Y, where we take our popular Cal Spas made in the USA and mark them down as low as $7,995, with giant swim spas up to $3,000 off, and our super deep 6-foot swim spa up to $4,000 off, making it the perfect time to cool off or relax this summer with massive savings this week at Quality Spas in Spokane.
Life's just better in a spa.
STCU and 4 News Now are proud to highlight volunteers throughout our region.
And that tradition continues today.
Through our Volunteers Count program, we celebrate dedicated people who help at nonprofits, large and small.
Their work benefits individuals, families, and our entire community.
Do you know of a volunteer who goes above and beyond? Someone who makes a positive impact and ensures others' needs are met?
We'd love to hear about them. Nominate them at KXLY.com/volunteerscount.
Brought to you by 4 News Now and STCU.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we haven't seen and nothing we can't fix. The biggest concern we hear is, my car is trapped. I can't get to work. That's why we provide same-day solutions. At Precision, garage doors and openers are all we do, and we know tomorrow is too late. Quality service quickly. That's what you get with Precision. Right now, get $500 off a new insulated garage door and opener package. Call Precision Garage Door Service today.
Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hi, I'm Dirk with Hayden Lake Physical Therapy and Aquatics. If pain is making everyday life harder for you than it should, we're here to help. With 3 convenient locations and immediate appointments available, we make it easy to get started right away. We work with young athletes to active seniors, creating personalized plans of care. We're one of the few clinics in the area offering aquatic therapy, one of the safest, most comfortable ways to heal. Hayden Lake Physical Therapy and Aquatics, we help you get back to doing what you love, pain-free.
Life doesn't stand still, and neither do you. Some days start before sunrise. Others don't slow until long after. Wendell Ford gets it. Life moves, so do you. From first adventures to familiar routines. Wendell is proud to be part of these moments. That's why you can drive a new vehicle for under $400 a month. Wendell Ford, drive for generations.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, where winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. It's now 6:17. Spokane police warned of an increase in online groups preying on children.
In response, the department is now partnering with other agencies on a campaign aimed at raising awareness about digital safety. Our Alexandra Konyarts is live in studio with us this morning. And Alexandra, how is SPD getting the word out about this?
Good morning. Well, SPD is partnering with the Spokane Regional Health District, and they're working to host child digital safety focus groups at libraries across the county. Police say children being targeted online has been an issue for years, but that they've seen a concerning rise in the past few months. Officials say suspects are trying to extort or sextort minors, often between the ages of 7 to 17. Spokane police say some of the people involved are tied to what they call nihilistic violence extremists, people whose goal is to obtain photos from minors and then use them to threaten and manipulate kids, sometimes coercing them to harm themselves, harm family pets, or even make swatting threats. Officers say it's critical to address this now and to remind families that these crimes can happen on digital platforms that have previously been seen as safe.
We're talking Roblox, we're talking Minecraft. There's communication platforms within those applications or those games where they will meet people online and they will think it is a 13-year-old girl out of Ohio and it's actually a 55-year-old man sitting in California.
Tim Schwering is a detective with SPD and uncovered this increase while investing cryptocurrency and noticing crypto cases that were linked to dark web transactions. His advice for parents is to be aware of what your kid is doing online, know what games they are playing and who they are communicating with, and also take advantage of parental controls. Now, there is one more focus group that's happening tonight at the Spokane Valley Library. That is going to be from 6 to 7:30 p.m. this evening. Schwering says they plan to continue these presentations in the future for groups that express interest. In studio this morning, Alexandra Konyarts, 4 News Now.
Some really important tips for parents, for anyone who's just trying to be aware.
Yeah. Here is a live look this morning at your Wednesday. Blue skies and lots of sunshine. Do not forget those shades as you head out this morning.
Gorgeous start.
Looks so great. It's such a bummer that we kind of got to end it with a change to showery, thunderstormy type of weather. Now, look, not talking about like what we saw last week.
Okay. Okay, good. Good.
Caveating that big time. Yeah, that was nasty stuff. That was very, very unusual. This is going to be much more of the garden variety kind of late spring thunderstormy weather that we see around here more often than not. So let's take a look outside first because, man, what a gorgeous morning. If you can get outside here, I think this is a great opportunity here over the next few hours if you can. 55 in Spokane, 51 in Coeur d'Alene. Before it warms up a little bit, as we are going to be the warmest we have seen today for this entire week, especially with a cool down coming in the days ahead here. 55 in Spokane right now, as I mentioned before. 49 in St. Mary's, 51 in Pullman, 56 in Moses Lake. Omax at 53. Bonners Ferry is very warm this morning at 55 degrees. They're going to stay warm in the northern panhandle as a lot of the shower and storm activity is going to stay away from our northern valleys for most of the day. 78 in Colville, 77 in Bonners Ferry. Omak hits 80 today, middle and upper 70s for Spokane and for Coeur d'Alene, 81 for Moses Lake and 82 in the LC Valley. And you can get there pretty quickly if you're starting off as warm as we are this morning. We are quite mild. As we get into lunchtime, we've got light showers moving across the North Cascades into places like Moses Lake and then down to the Tri-Cities here. Not expecting a lot of rainfall, but you know what? If you get a 1/10 of an inch or two, I think you can clap here and be very thankful because we just need all the rain that we can get at this time frame. Now, there are going to be some spots as these showers continue to develop a little bit with the warmth of the day, and perhaps even getting into thunderstorm status here as we head towards about 4 o'clock for Spokane, and then down onto the Palouse here. We may see some pockets of heavier rain. That said, those are going to be pretty isolated, so most of us can only really count on maybe getting a 1/10 of an inch or so for today, with some isolated spots a little bit more. I think our peak time for Spokane and for Coeur d'Alene as far as the rain and thunderstorms starting is going to be between 3 and 5 o'clock. We'll see things linger on through about 8 or 9, as you can see here on this simulated radar. And then after about 10, we'll start to see things kind of ease up a little bit. Once again, these are definitely more of the regular thunderstorms as opposed to the severe weather we dealt with last week. Damaging wind and large hail threats pretty low. Same goes for flooding. Definitely got to watch around central Washington for a couple of fire starts from some of the lightning strikes we expect here for today. Hey, Thursday and Friday look beautiful. It is going to be a little windy going into Friday as we see that colder air coming in. Look how chilly it's going to be for June over Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
What a change.
Yeah, we'll feel it, but hopefully got some warming up. Looks like things are getting a little warmer.
Yeah, if you're summer fans, we're going to get there. Just have some patience.
All right.
It's hard to be patient.
I know. I want warmth now.
Ready. It's now 6:22.
Well, the Mariners extended their win streak with another win against the Mets last night. Find out what got them past New York and into the win column for the 8th straight game. It's coming up next here in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Do you hear that? Something's calling. A call to climb your own mountain, no matter how it might look. A call to let doubt eat our dust. Express ourselves. And leave it all on the court. A call to community. Helping you find your healthier you. Health is calling. And Multicare is here to help you answer.
Your day doesn't happen in one place. With P1 FCU, your banking goes wherever you go. Because your credit union should be there when you need it. Whether it's the branch right down the street, or the one right in your pocket. Lock or unlock your card. Stay in control. P1 FCU, better banking right where you are. Learn more at p1fcu.org.
The bladder control aisle. You won't shop here again. Your private business is your own. The constant struggle is over. Now there's a better way. It's HDIS. We home deliver bladder control products. We understand how you feel. For over 25 years, we've home delivered to many of the 20 million Americans who deal with incontinence. We offer all brands. We pay shipping and use plain, unmarked boxes. If we can help you or someone you care for, call for your free product sample pack and $45 in money-saving coupons. Our counselors will help you choose the right product. And unlike stores, we're always in stock. You'll get what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. HDIS, the better way.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog, $45 in money-saving coupons, and free product samples, call 1-800-201-7953. That's 1-800-201-7953.
Crusoe's Floors has been providing flooring and great customer service to the Inland Northwest for over 90 years.
Hardwood, LVP, carpet, area rugs, we've got you covered.
Call your locally owned flooring experts today.
Crusoe's Floors, your local experts.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
Ron was an active guy.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Until plantar fasciitis pain hit.
My wife said, I'm going to take you to the Good Feet store.
Now?
I can do my happy dance. That's what Good Feet dance.
Come in for your free fitting.
The Seattle Mariners look to build off their walk-off Game 1 win over the New York Mets, and last night's game could bring a series win, too. Looking to make it 8 in a row. Here comes Patrick Wisdom in the second. Low pitch, he carries that hit way out to left center field. That ball's gone. His first home run of 2026 to take a 2-0 lead. Mets tie us up at 2 in the third, though, but Luke Raley's hit goes right side. It's into the open grass. Randy Rosarena on the move. He'll score to retake the lead. 4-2 game now in the fifth. Holy moly, that is a no-doubter. Way deep left. There's Seattle's game-bursting play. 7-2 lead. Johnny Pereda's second dinger this year. And the next inning, Julio Rodriguez up now. He sends this one out just the same. Pitcher in shambles as he watches this one fly. Julio's 13th shot of the year. Mariners take the win 8-3. Spokane Indians stumbled out of a 5-0 lead against the Hillsboro Hops, losing 7-6 to open the home series against their Oregonian foes. Robert Kalaz shined at the plate the most with a solo home run, another 2 hits for 3 total RBIs. Rainier Hernandez and Juan Castillo also collecting a pair of hits each. Spokane falls 2 games back of Hillsboro, and the Indians are now tied with Vancouver for last in the Northwest League. Game 2 of the 6-game series begins tonight at 6:35 p.m. And Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final goes the way of the Golden Knights as Vegas takes down the Carolina Hurricanes 5-4 in a thrilling back-and-forth battle. Nikolaj Eller scored the opening 2 goals for the Canes, but Vegas replied with 3 straight to take the lead. Carolina captain Jordan Stahl tied us again before another Vegas goal to lead. Then another Carolina tie halfway through the third, and Tomas Hertl scored the game winner inside 4 minutes to go. Vegas takes a 1-0 series lead, looking to become the first team to win a road Game 1 and the series since Chicago in 2015. We'll be back tonight with more sports around our area, including an early Mariners first pitch and Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
And hey, speaking of the NBA Finals, the tip-off tonight, and every game will be right here on ABC.
The San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks meet in Game 1 in San Antonio with tip-off at 5:30. We'll have special editions of 4 News Now before and after the game. The teams last met in the NBA Finals in 1999 when the Spurs beat the Knicks. No guarantee this time.
Between hockey and basketball, we're got a lot of programming going on here.
Do.
So just know that there's going to be some changes, but it'll be good.
Temporarily.
Yes.
It's now 6:28.
The World Cup excitement arrives in Spokane next week. Throw soccer into the mix here. We got local bars gearing up for the biggest soccer celebration the Lilac City has ever seen. Find out how businesses plan to unite our community through the beautiful game. That's after the break.
Plus, new developments this morning in the Longview Mill disaster. Wildlife officials recover thousands of dead fish from contaminated ditches. We'll tell you what caused the fish kill and what it means for the environment when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Just Because and Sage Boutique.
The ultimate tribute show, Meatloaf, leaves audiences awestruck. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, September 3rd. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com to buy your tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
Any large, original, or thin crust Papa Murphy's pizza for just $13.99 on Take and Bake Tuesdays? That's too good, too fresh, too delicious, too cheesy. Take and Bake Tuesdays at Papa Murphy's. Get any large, original, or thin crust pizza for just $13.99.
Why service your car at Coeur d'Alene Nissan? Because we make it easy. With express service and advanced diagnostics, we get you in, out, and back on the road fast. We service all makes and models, and our friendly, knowledgeable parts team has you covered with the right part when you need it. Plus, get extra care with our free services, alignment checks, multi-point inspection, and complimentary hand car wash. Give us a call, schedule online for fast, friendly, trusted service at Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. Welcome to your Wednesday, June 3rd. Meteorologist Matt Gray kicking us off with some sunshine.
Yeah, it is nice out there, but the sunshine is not going to last forever today. We've got a weather system right off the coast here that is going to move in for this afternoon and this evening. And so it is a day where you should be ready for a chance of rain and perhaps a thunderstorm or two for the second half of the day. First half, though, is looking beautiful. Lots of sunshine and our radar sweeping clean here as we go past 6:30. Temperatures right now in the 50s for most of us, pretty mild. Still some 40s places like Deer Park, Suncrest, Spirit Lake area here this morning. But I tell you what, this is going to be a very, very nice start to our day. Now we're going to warm up pretty quickly here. We'll end up in the upper 70s and to mid 70s. Across much of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. That is before we start to see the shower and storm action get going during the late afternoon and then into the start of your evening. This is going to be a pretty short interlude here of active weather. So we've got sunny and nice conditions, followed by having to maybe break the sweaters out again for the mornings going into the weekend. We'll take a deeper look at both of these parts of the forecast, the storms and the cool temperatures on the way. Coming up.
Matt, thanks. In Longview, Washington, it's been nearly a week since a chemical tank implosion at a paper mill killed 11 people and injured many others.
Now the community is starting to see the environmental impacts, including the death of fish. The Department of Fish and Wildlife says that crews recovered about 2,000 dead fish from a ditch system next to the mill. They died due to pH spikes in the water, but Fish and Wildlife says it hasn't seen any confirmed impacts to wildlife in the Columbia River, and all impacts are isolated to the ditch system around the site.
The fish being recovered right now likely died earlier in the incident when the pH levels had spiked. And now those fish are continuing to be kind of flushed through the ditch system as flushing operations progress.
pH levels in the ditch are now measuring at normal levels, and ecology experts will continue to monitor them. Well, one North Idaho city is cracking down on hikers that are blazing their own trails.
Now, often referred to as social trails, these unauthorized trails can be unsafe for hikers and damaging to the local environment. You may not be familiar with that term, social trails, but if you have walked through many of the parks in Post Falls, including Black Bay Park, you may have already seen one. These unauthorized trails get worn into hillsides where people want to get from one place to another without using the already established trail. But the parks manager says that is wearing down the soil over time and can make these trails very steep and unsafe for people to use.
If there's something that is showing up as a repeated destination that folks are trying to get access to, we may look at how do we help sustain this trail in the long term. And it may result in installing stone stairs or log stairs.
The Parks Department says these kinds of social trails can also be disruptive to plants and animals. The city often lays trees over social trails to keep people from using them, and they are growing vegetation to help restore the environment there. The World Cup is just a week away, and in many parts of the world, beer and soccer go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Bars and restaurants around Spokane hope to bring this sporting tradition, to the Lilac City. Our Daniel Purcell shows us how local businesses are preparing to serve visitors and Spokaneites alike.
Festivities will kick off in Spokane next week when the Egyptian national team will host an open training session with limited tickets at Gonzaga's Luger Field on June 10th. But once the whistle blows for the first game on the 11th, businesses across Spokane will be hosting parties to watch the beautiful game. No Lie Brewhouse is one of these businesses. Their owner says these parties can bring the community together.
I think it's about getting people excited.
hey, it's a tough economy and a tough society right now. We need good things to celebrate.
They aren't alone either. Iron Goat Brewing will be hosting watch parties of their own. They say it's an honor to play a part in this year's festivities.
We're huge soccer fans here, and we're just really excited that Spokane is doing a lot around the World Cup this time around, hosting Team Egypt. There's going to be games in Seattle. I mean, it's huge that Washington State is as involved as it is, so we want to be involved as much as we can too. While the two breweries may be competitors in the tap room, officials from both businesses recognize how unifying the World Cup can be. I think of the World Cup, I just think of how fractured the world is in certain ways, and it's one of those sporting events that brings together every country. It just seems like a type of sporting event that's very much needed right now.
I don't care what country you're from or what city or state you're from, you come here and you celebrate. And have Egypt next door, have the American team playing who we're all rooting for. It's time that we wake up, and Spokane will wake up to this opportunity.
So much fun. And hey, the U.S. plays its first World Cup match next Friday, June 12th.
This is so big. I was over in Seattle over the weekend, and the World Cup stuff is all over the place.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a big deal.
It really is.
It'll
really
be fun.
exciting. It's now 6:36.
Let's check back in with meteorologist Matt Gray this morning. He's taking a look outside. Some clouds, blue skies.
Yeah, a little bit of cool looking clouds here over Chewelah, but you know what? Lots of sunshine here for this morning. Things change in the afternoon, especially as you head south towards Spokane and west towards the Columbia Basin. We'll take a look at what you can expect for the afternoon and when coming up.
And still to come this morning on Good Morning Northwest, it's your chance to see the Egyptian national team train here in Spokane, but you need to act fast. How to register for these limited free tickets that drop in just a few hours, we'll tell you next.
Watch Chris Crocker, only on 4 News Now.
Everybody deserves advanced medicine. That's why Kootenai Health provides next-level care right here in North Idaho. With leading specialists, a nationally recognized hospital, and over 20 clinics, Kootenai's got you covered. Visit kh.org.
Welcome to Parker Toyota.
There's a difference between selling cars and taking care of people.
At Parker Toyota, we believe how you're treated matters.
We're people who take the time to do things the right way.
Because comfort shouldn't be an upgrade.
This is how getting a car should feel. Visit us at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Clue, live on stage. The uproarious new play based on the hit movie and classic game. Murder and blackmail are on the menu when 6 mysterious guests assemble for a dinner party. Was it Mrs. Peacock in the study with the knife? Or perhaps Colonel Mustard in the library with the wrench? This fast, furious, and funny whodunit will leave you dying of laughter. Clue, live on stage.
Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
If you're in the market for a new hot tub or 16-foot swim spa, then you need to visit Quality Spa Spokane at the North Division Y, selling top hot tubs proudly made in the USA, where we will meet or beat any price. Plus, all hot tubs come with a long-term warranty.
For nearly 60 years, Gold Seal Plumbing has been about taking care of people and our community. And right now, that matters more than ever. When prices rise, every dollar counts, and unexpected repairs can throw everything off. That's why we offer specials and discounts to help you save on any plumbing services you need. Just visit goldsealplumbing.com to explore the best options for you. And if you do need a plumber, call today. We're on our way.
Triathletes, if your body reminds you that you are not, in fact, made out of iron, know that Kootenai Health is here for every stroke, pedal, and step of your journey. Find your specialist at kh.org.
Your power bill is already expensive. Will AI make it even worse? I'm Natalie Grant from 4 News Now. See how massive new data centers may drive up local rates, who's really paying, and how you can fight back. That's tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
It is 6:39. The 4 News Now story tracker following stories people are reading about today.
A Frontier Airlines flight headed from Puerto Rico to Chicago had to divert to Miami because of an unruly passenger. Police records show that the passenger choked an off-duty flight attendant shortly after attempting to open an emergency exit door and enter the cockpit. The incident comes as the FAA has received nearly 700 reports of unruly passengers this year.
61 years ago today, on June 3rd, 1965, the United States space program had a historic moment. Its first spacewalk. Astronaut Ed White completed the walk during the Gemini 4 mission, spending 23 minutes outside the spacecraft and maneuvering using a handheld gas zip gun until it ran out of fuel. White later described the end of the spacewalk as, quote, the saddest moment of my life. Well, as we count down to the World Cup, the Egyptian national team will hold an open training session in Spokane next Wednesday, June 10th. While it is free to attend, the city of Spokane will release only a limited number of tickets. You can try to sign up starting today. Ticket distribution is through random selection, limited to 2. The form to sign up goes live at 9 o'clock this morning. You can find a link to that form on our website, KXLY.com.
The way those things go, rather, you got to log on at like 8:10, 8:30. Try and see if you can get yourself in the queue. 55 right now in Spokane. Beautiful, beautiful morning that we've got here in the inland Northwest. But this afternoon's going to be a lot different. Dark and stormy at times as we have a little area of disturbed weather that moves across our area. And that will definitely put a damper on things. Maybe quite literally, for dinner time. For the late evening, a couple of sprinkles followed by clearing skies.
Matt, thanks. Well, electric bills are climbing across the country, jumping more than 20% in some states since last year. But is the AI boom to blame for these higher bills? Some people who live by new data centers say yes.
Consumers are making tough choices, whether to keep their lights on or put food on the table.
Why some families are footing the bill for big utility companies. We'll tell you all about it tomorrow, right here on Good Morning Northwest.
Our time is now 6:41.
Spokane police warn online predators are targeting children in our area on platforms that many people think are safe. Alexandra Koniarz is live in studio with a new campaign that hopes to help.
Spokane Police is teaming up with health officials to launch new digital safety focus groups for Spokane County families. How you can get involved after the break.
Watch 4 News Now, Emmy Award winner for Best Evening Newscast.
You'll find more ways to save every day at Fred Meyer. Right now, USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roasts are on sale for just $6.99 a pound. And don't miss out on online deal days. Enjoy unlimited free delivery for a limited time only. Hurry, offer ends soon. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Where the excitement begins and the experience never stops. With over 300 gaming machines, every moment brings you closer to the win. From high-energy table games, fun jackpots, and Caesars Sportsbook. Stay in our comfortable hotel, unwind in the hot tub, enjoy the dining options, and keep the excitement going at the region's only 100% non-smoking casino, Mistaqua Casino Hotel, formerly Chewelah Casino, located near Chewelah, Washington. The place that treats you right.
Life doesn't stand still, and neither do you. Some days start before sunrise. Others don't slow until long after. Wendell Ford gets it. Life moves, so do you. From first adventures to familiar routines. Wendell is proud to be part of these moments. That's why you can drive a new vehicle for under $400 a month. Wendell Ford, drive for generations.
After a car wreck, the longer you wait, the harder it can be to get what you deserve. Don't let big insurance get ahead of you.
Our team acts quickly to handle everything for you.
After my recent accident, I knew I needed help. So I called Craig Swap and Associates. They really fought for me and treated me fairly every step of the way.
Don't wait. Call Craig Swap and Associates today and let us handle it for you. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Davis, with basketball season over, what's next?
Just continue to learn the heating and cooling ropes with Kyle.
Yeah, that's right. Right now we're working on his diagnostic skills. Let me show you. So Davis, this unit right here, long run times, energy usage through the roof, a couple of breakdowns this year. What do you think?
It's battling.
But?
Gotta go. Effort can't fix everything.
That's my boy.
Beat the summer rush and call the heating and cooling experts at Bill's today.
Relax and let Fred Meyer Pickup handle your groceries. We start with the freshest items, carefully packed and loaded into your trunk. Fresh groceries your way with pickup and delivery. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
4 News Now is brought to you by Hayden Lake Physical Therapy and Aquatics.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. Spokane police say internet crimes against children are a growing concern in our community.
In response, the department partnered with the Spokane Regional Health District to give parents tips to keep kids safe. Alexandra Konyarts is in studio this morning. So the two agencies just launched a campaign this month. Alexandra, what does it look like?
Good morning. Well, for the past few weeks, Spokane Police and the Spokane Regional Health District have been hosting focus groups at local libraries. They're hoping to hear what families are seeing online while also sharing important information and resources parents can use. Spokane Police say in recent months there's been an uptick of kids in our area falling victim to these online predators. They say these individuals are targeting kids on common platforms like Discord or Minecraft. Officers say the age group they most often see impact ranges from 7 to 17 years old.
You want to protect the people that can't protect themselves. And so that's the issue. Is we need to get on this right away and make sure that we are partnering with different groups, putting the word out there that these things are happening. They're happening here in Spokane.
Tim Schwering is a detective with SPD and noticed an increase in internet crimes against children while investigating cryptocurrency cases. Several of those cases were related to dark web transactions and people paying ransom to these predators. Schwering urges parents to start conversations with their kids about digital safety as early as possible, since it can affect anyone with a device. His top tips for parents are to be aware of what your kid is doing online, who they're communicating with, and to take advantage of parental controls. Knowing how to address this can be difficult, especially with language barriers or limited familiarity with technology. That's why these digital safety events focus on practical guidance for parents. The next one is at the Spokane Valley Library tonight from 6 to 7:30 p.m. In studio, Alexandra Konyarts, 4 News Now.
Some really important information just for everyone to be aware of, no matter what age your kid's at.
Exactly.
Good to know.
Exactly. Good to know also that you might need some sunglasses on your way to work, but not so much on your way home.
No, not so much on your way back, and maybe some sort of rain gear if you got some outdoor plans here for the end of the afternoon or beginning of your evening. Well, a lot of stuff going on here now as the summer season's starting to get ramped up here with outdoor activities. 55 in Spokane, 53 right now in Coeur d'Alene, and just beautiful, beautiful weather here to get our day going, but it is not going to end that way. Temperatures at the moment sitting in the mid-50s here, and what we will see for the afternoon will be mid-70s and upper 70s for Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, 80s in the LC Valley, 80s as well, Omak, Grand Coulee, and around the Moses Lake area. I want to take a look at your futurecast, because this is the big thing here today, is this little weather disturbance comes in, and that is going to help get ourselves going. Being the warmest day of the week helps as well to get these showers and thunderstorms going. So looking towards kind of lunchtime, we'll have a chance for some rain around Moses Lake down to the Tri-Cities area. Watch as things begin to move up to the north, kind of grow in intensity a little bit as we have a longer time to kind of heat up around Spokane. Think of between 3 and 5 p.m. That's when we're going to start to see more active weather in the Spokane area. It could be as late as 6 o'clock that things get started around Coeur d'Alene, but I think it will be earlier than that. And we'll see these showers and storms move across the area by the time we get towards 8 or 9 o'clock. A lot of activities either up far north or moving into the North Idaho mountains along the border with Montana here. So we will have a few hours where you might hear a little bit of thunder. You might get a few areas where there's some intense rain, but most of us only seeing kind of the lighter rain here, and our risks for damaging winds, large hail, flooding, like we saw with the storms last week. Well, this is totally a different situation. It's pretty low. Chance here for a couple of fire starts, however, from lightning as we go through the day. And that's just going to be the general situation here, really, as we go deeper into the summer season, because a lot of grass, I don't know if maybe you've gone out to some of the state parks or things like that. There's a lot of grass that's already dried and brown already, so it won't take too much. And certainly lightning strikes in the region will help with that. Taking a look here at your next few days. Thursday looks beautiful. Friday looks there as well, but we are going to see some gusty winds here, so we may have to keep an eye on fire danger in the Columbia Basin as those winds continue to gust pretty strong heading into Saturday as well. Look at Saturday, only mid-60s. A chance for some chilly temperatures in the 30s up north as we get into Sunday morning. We'll be right back with your morning sprint here on 4 News Now.
Watch Sports Director Jack Wallace on 4 News Now.
4 News Now is brought to you by Brothers Flooring.
Summer starts now at the Coeur d'Alene Marine Sports Boat Show, June 5th through the 14th at the Silver Lake Mall. Get on board with top-of-the-line pontoon boats, show-only deals, and everything you need to own the water. Don't miss your chance to make waves this season. See you at the show.
Andy's Heating, Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority, from installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Just Because Fashions in Sage Boutique, where shopping becomes an experience. Whether it's grabbing coffee with friends or a night out on the town, each visit offers thoughtfully curated styles that feel polished, confident, and effortless. Planning a getaway? Seasoned fashion professionals make packing simple with versatile pieces to mix and match and make traveling a breeze. Updating a work wardrobe? Discover refined looks that transition seamlessly from desk to dinner. Come visit in Hayden, Idaho. Just Because Fashions and Sage Boutique, featuring the season's most inspired fashions and gifts.
Here in the quiet suburbs, wild mustangs mark their territory, often near the mailbox. Sometimes in Gary's hydrangeas. And this month, the herd grows by one.
It's Northern Quest's $100,000 highway horsepower giveaway. Play daily with your Camus Rewards card to enter, earn 4 times entries every Tuesday, and get ready to assert your cul-de-sac dominance in a brand new Mustang. The highway horsepower giveaway, only at Northern Quest.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits, including 24/7 telehealth.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
On it.
Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
Summer starts now at the Coeur d'Alene Marine Sports Boat Show, June 5th through the 14th at the Silver Lake Mall. Get on board with top-of-the-line pontoon boats, show-only deals, and everything you need to own the water. Don't miss your chance to make waves this season. See you at the show.
It's time to play. That is right. I love it.
It's Stump Mark, only on Live.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
It is 6:52, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
We are starting the day with lots of sun, but rain's coming in a little later. Meteorologist Matt Gray's got to look at your forecast.
The Egyptian national team is preparing to hold its open training session for the World Cup next week.
But first, Rob King is in studio this morning with primary election results from 6 states coming in overnight.
Natalie, right now the eyes of the nation are on California, where more than 60 people were running for governor. Former Fox News host Steve Hilton, who was endorsed by President Trump, was leading in the overnight results. He'll have to beat Democrat Javier Becerra, the former Health and Human Services Secretary. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles mayoral race has its final 2, incumbent Karen Bass and reality star Spencer Pratt. Bass, a Democrat, in first place overnight. Pratt, a registered Republican, running as an independent, holding in second. 5 other states held primaries Tuesday, from Montana to New Jersey, and we'll have more details coming up on Fox 28.
Taking a look at your forecast, it has been so beautiful this morning. Things are going to go downhill a little bit in your weather as we head into the afternoon. 60s here for your morning hours, 70s for the early afternoon, but as we get towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we're going to start to see showers and thunderstorms move through the area, so expect to be dodging some wet weather here for any late afternoon and early evening plans.
The Spokane Valley Investigative Unit arrested a 57-year-old man on felony drug charges and seized weapons, drugs, and a stolen ATV. They executed a search warrant near the intersection of East 3rd Avenue and North Main Street in Meade by Union Stadium. Colby Jones faces 3 felony counts of possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver or sell, and 1 charge of unlawful use of a building for drugs.
Since 2018, we have told you about a downtown hair salon that's been asking the city of Spokane to better enforce its laws. Now, Urbana Natural Spa, Salon, and Wine is closing its doors next month. It's also suing the city and Catholic Charities. Owner Linda Beal claims she's lost clients and employees at her salon because of the Catholic charity housing buildings that are located around her business. Beal says the city chose not to enforce Municipal Code 1068. So you can read more about it on KXLY.com.
Well, starting next fall, students in Spokane Public Schools will have to buckle up. That's because the school district purchased a new multi-million-dollar bus fleet with seatbelts on board and will require students to wear them. The school district says by purchasing its own fleet rather than contracting from another company, it'll save some money. Registration to ride the bus next year has already opened, and the school district has asked parents to sign their children up by July 15th.
In Longview, Washington, it's been nearly a week since a chemical tank implosion at a paper mill killed 11 people and injured many others. Now the community is starting to see environmental impacts, including the deaths of fish. The Department of Fish and Wildlife says crews recovered about 2,000 dead fish from a ditch system next to the mill. Those fish died due to pH spikes in the water. But Fish and Wildlife says it has not seen any confirmed impacts to wildlife in the Columbia River, and all impacts are isolated to the ditch system around the site.
One North Idaho city is cracking down on hikers that are blazing their own trails. You may not be familiar with the term social trails, but if you've walked through many of the parks in Post Falls, including Black Bay Park here, you may have already seen one. The Parks Department says these kind of trails can also be disruptive to plants and animals. The city often lays trees over social trails to keep people from using them, and they're growing vegetation to help restore the environment.
The NBA Finals tip off tonight, and every game will be right here on ABC. The San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks meet in Game 1 in San Antonio with tip off at 5:30. We'll have special editions of 4 News Now before and after the game. The teams last met in the NBA Finals in 1999 when the Spurs beat the Knicks.
Well, as we count down to the World Cup, the Egyptian national team will hold an open training session in Spokane next Wednesday, June 10th. While it's free to attend, the city of Spokane will release only a limited number of tickets. You can try to sign up starting today. Ticket distribution is through random selection and limited to 2 people. The form to sign up goes live at 9 o'clock this morning. You can find a link to that form. It's on our website, KXLY.com.
Today's your last day to register for Hoop Fest. You can register your team for the world's largest 3-on-3 tournament until tonight at 11:59. Hoop Fest is only accepting teams on a space available basis right now. That ends tonight, though. You can find the registration portal on KXLY.com.
And we'll be back with a final check of weather with Matt. It's coming up right after this commercial break.